Good afternoon, all. Paul from CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Friday afternoon, June 27th. We're looking at Window Traders market profile of the S&NQ. So, banner day again for the most part. Banner week for the bulls. 3 out of the last 5 weeks have been spectacular, up 10. And this week we're up what? 18 or so? We were up more, but actually we're up 20 bucks in the S&P. We have all-time highs in SPY, ES, SPX, NQ, triple Qs, and the NASDAQ composite. I'm going to go over all these charts. We're up, all of us, on the monthly and dailies, the weeklies, outside weeks up. Very positive. What happened from I through K, and again, I know a lot of people disagree with me on this, and I really don't give a shit. It took me a long time to come around to this thinking, and as a trader, I think it would benefit you to do the same thing. Everybody's going to use the headline about the tariffs with Canada sent this market down. Again, if that's the case, unless they came out again on social media and said, oh no, we're only kidding, well then the market shouldn't have gone back to where it was trading for a good part of the day. How about you use the fact that the market has had an incredible run and it just got tired and had some liquidation and some shorts jump in below the IB low. Okay? Because otherwise, and another reason is, we also said that any push down by shorts have not held, or not just any kind of seller, because the market's so strong. And when we would trend down, I told my room, I didn't take advantage of it. But again, it's not about my trading. I had a great day today, but I did not take advantage of this. I told my room in K period, not in M, but in K. I said if L takes out K's high, we will take back the trend day, take back the opening, and we're going to trade to at least half back. Well, we blew through half back. So, again, it's not about my trading. It's about educating and informing the room. And I gave my reasons why, about how strong the market is, how value stayed higher all day, how there was no volume on this push down. So, again, I think you get a lot of benefit being in this trading room. As far as my trading goes, I actually shorted a period. Once to get the gap fill, and once against the 144 when it pushed back up, and did well on both of them. I missed A's high. I was very upset with myself. I was going to take a 5 lot. We were really getting up there at the end of A with good energy. Nobody's fault but my own. Missed it. But I did get in B the overnight high, or the 5 lot, buried that one, and did very well on ebb and flow trades in B. And then in C period, when we came down and filled the single prints, I took a long against that in C period in NQ, and some ebb and flow trades. E also. I didn't do anything in D. E period also. Now, I didn't get caught trying to get the IB high, thank goodness, because the odds I thought were very good to get it in NQ. ES got both, obviously. I did long both F, thinking it could be a potential pullback, made money, and I. I didn't get hurt in I. Didn't get hurt. In fact, on that first downdraft, I was patient, got in, it ripped back up for a minute. I didn't know what quote-unquote headline was out. I'm like, this could just be a liquidation break, and did well on it. Once, though, it got the opening, I'm like, that's it. I'm not going to long anymore. So what did I do? I shorted J period to get the overnight low, buried that, and then shorted K to get the overnight low. Now, I did take one short in L, and I told the room when I took it, I'm not crazy about it. It was at 61, because I had just said in K period, if we take out K's high, it's over for the shorts. So it actually went from, I was short at 61, took it off at 58. I made 3 measly little points, and then look what happened. The only thing I didn't do is put my money where my mouth was on the long side to fill the singles, to get the opening, and to get half back. But again, it's not about my trading. The room is not, don't join my room because, to copy trades or anything. That's not what this is about. This is about showing you what the market's doing and why. And I'll be honest with you, I think we do an incredible job on it on a day-by-day basis for this intraday profile. Okay? I really do. Now, let's get to the charts, because that's where Monday is the last day of the half year and quarter. Pretty impressive so far. So here's IWM. And I don't want to look at their 30-minute chart. There's their monthly. IWM is up because they had taken out March's high for me finally. So they're up on the monthly, one time framing up for 2 months, and they're off their lows by, just give me 1 second, 171, 215, 44 bucks. I mean, again, especially in ES and NQ's case, it's great we're making all-time highs, but a pullback would be good and healthy. But right now, up on the monthly in the righty. The weekly is an outside week up, but it's balance. For me, it's balance. For it to go up, all we need to do is take out this week's high. Again, remember the other day with triple Qs when I said we were balanced even on that gap up the next day because we were down before that? Same thing on this. I don't care if we just take it out by 2 ticks. I'll call the weekly up if that happens. So the monthly is up, the weekly is balanced, outside week up, the daily is up. And look at this. I didn't even look at this all day. Break out the champagne. It's only 1 day. It's a doji indecisive candle. But did we close above it? We closed at 215. No, we didn't. So IWM gets above the 200 for the first time since February 24th, but it didn't close above it. The last time it closed above it was February 20th. So we'll see. But the daily is up for now. So they're starting to make some headway. Let's go to the NASDAQ. Monthly, up, all-time high. Look at that, $549.99. It's like going to a store to buy a new washing machine or a TV. Not $550, $549.99. But they're up on the monthly. The weekly. Now that most people are going to say that's up. But because we took out last week's low, right? I'm calling this balance for now. I don't care if you call it up. It's just semantics. Again, what do I want to do? I just want to take out today's weekly high by 2 ticks. Okay? If we do that, I think then you're fine. And you're certainly up. And the daily, without a doubt, is up. You one-time framing up for 4 days. You have the gap. And don't forget, you have the weekly gap still below. Let's go back to that weekly in NQ. They one-time framed up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. Last week stopped it. This week even took out the previous week's low, but got no extension below. So because I was balanced because of that, now I want to see that high, but we're holding the weekly gap. So the monthly is up, the weekly is balanced, outside week up, the daily is up. And then on the S&P, I mean, this is uncharted territory for these things. 616.39 up on the monthly. And before people start saying, oh my goodness, you can't keep going. We talk about, what do we talk about when a market's going up or down? You want to get distance from previous highs. Look at June. Not June. Look at May from April. Look at June from May. That's impressive. That's impressive. Weekly, same thing. Outside week up, I'm calling it balance. That's how I do things. I have no problem if you're calling it up. And the daily, up. One time framing up for 4 days. Weekly gap. And then daily gap here. And then the weekly gap. That's still down below. Volume today, 84 million. 56 in Q. So way above average percentage-wise. And we have the end of the quarter, which should probably put SPY in its top 10 volume that day on Monday. Next week's going to be very interesting because it's a short week with a lot happening. And by that I mean you have the end of the quarter and half year, you have JOLTS out on Tuesday, and you have non-farm payroll out on Thursday, which is a half day. Again, Tradeify, taking money out from my live account this week. If you do a prop firm, my link, please hit on it. That's the best one out there, I believe, by far. Again, I urge you, if you want to become an educated trader, not a mindless machine, and an uneducated trader, come join us at camelbacktrading.org. Please hit and like the subscribe button on these videos if you like them, right? Enjoy your weekend, rest up, and we'll speak prior to the opening on Monday.